I found out my husband has been lying about steroid use while we're trying to have a baby. My husband Jake has been bodybuilding for over 15 years and looks absolutely incredible. When we first started dating 6 years ago, I was only 21 and pretty naive about the whole fitness world. I kept getting asked by guy friends if Jake was natural, so I finally asked him directly. He swore up and down that he was completely natural. Over the years, his story changed to, "I'm natural now, but I used testosterone years ago when I was younger." I made it crystal clear that I was completely against performance drugs, and if he ever went back on them, especially if it affected us having kids, I would never forgive him. Last December, I was deep cleaning our apartment because Jake's kind of a hoarder and never throws anything away. That's when I found a small bottle of testosterone hidden behind some old protein containers. I wasn't sure if it was from years ago or if he was currently using it, so I decided to test him. I took the bottle and hid it in my sock drawer. Within 2 days, Jake confronted me, furious that I had taken his stuff. That told me everything I needed to know. He was actively using testosterone behind my back. I gave him an ultimatum right then and there, me or the testosterone. We were supposed to get married that summer, and I told him I wouldn't marry someone who lied to me about something this serious. He broke down crying and promised he would never touch the stuff again. He even promised my parents when they asked about it. So we got married in July, and both of us were super excited to start trying for kids immediately. Jake was actually more eager than me, constantly talking about baby names and how many kids we wanted. We've been trying for 8 months now with no luck. Last week, we decided to get fertility tests done just to make sure everything was working properly. I was nervous, but figured it was probably just bad timing or stress. Today, we got the results back. Mine came back perfectly normal, but Jake's results showed absolutely zero sperm, like completely empty. The doctor asked Jake when he last took testosterone, and Jake said 12 months ago. The doctor explained that testosterone shuts down natural sperm production, but it usually recovers within 3 to 4 months after stopping. Since Jake claimed he stopped a year ago, the doctor said we'd need to run more extensive tests to figure out what was causing the problem. But here's the thing that made my blood run cold. When the doctor mentioned 3 to 4 months, Jake seemed less worried than he had been when he first heard he had no sperm. It was like a light bulb went off in my head. After we left the doctor's office, I looked Jake straight in the eye and asked, "Was 12 months really the last time you took testosterone?" He tried to deflect at first, saying I was being paranoid and that we should focus on solving the problem, but I kept pushing because something felt wrong. Finally, he admitted that he had taken testosterone just 2 weeks ago. I completely lost it right there in the parking lot. I started screaming at him about how he'd been lying to me for months, wasting my time trying to get pregnant when he knew it was impossible. He'd been watching me stress about why I wasn't getting pregnant, taking prenatal vitamins, tracking my cycle obsessively, all while knowing he was the reason it wasn't working. Jake got defensive and said I was being unsupportive when we should be working together to fix this. He actually had the nerve to say that since I married him knowing his history with testosterone, I should just accept it. But I didn't marry him knowing he was still lying to me. I married him thinking he had stopped and was committed to our future together. Now he's giving me the silent treatment and telling his friends that I'm being unreasonable for caring more about why this happened than fixing it. I'm starting to question everything about our relationship.